Welcome to Culture No Cap. I'm your host, Eric Spencer, along with co-host Reverend Eric Helton in the building.
What's up, man? What's up?
How you feeling? How you feeling?
Man, another day.
Another day, brother.
That's it.
Another day. Well, man, I'm happy to say that, this whole show is not all about Trump and Kamala Harris.
That's what you think.
Don't try to derail. Don't try to derail us now.
Me? I would never do that.
Yes, you would. I'm watching.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah, I know what you want. I know you. I know what you're gonna do.
I'll try my best.
All right, try your best
to get you off track. All right.
I know. Oh man. Well, let's start off with something funny. Did you see bearded Tyrese sing the national anthem at the Chargers game?
I mean, he was trying. I guess he was trying to honor Marvin Gaye. I don't know what he's trying to do,
man. He just pop up with a beard like it was look fake, right?
Yes.
Okay. It's a little weird.
Even if we so used to seeing him with no facial hair anyway, that would have needed to be something gradual.
Yeah, like a mustache first, maybe a little shadow beard, something. Yeah,
that's like coming on here next week and me having a full afro.
That's exactly what it would be like.
Now, if I could, I would though.
Same. We go back and forth. I'd have looked at them little dots. Yeah. I think about getting them little dots on my head, but you told me it looked stupid.
I mean, not that it looked stupid, but it looked
stupid. Go ahead, say.
I mean, stupid is a harsh word, but strange. We'll go strange.
Because it's tattoos.
It looks like you got a fresh cut every day, though.
Yeah, a fresh lineup too, like a line. It's like a full line of dots.
Yeah,
tattoo.
I mean, I thought about it, but
yeah,
and because Doc Rivers, I think he got it.
He got the dots,
but then and his looked like he got a fresh cut. But then Kenny Smith had it.
He got the dots too, and
his looked like dots.
So yeah,
I guess it depends on who you have do it.
I guess so, because you ever watch, Bel Air's back on. Shout out to them. I love that show.
Yep.
The coach on there. I think he got the dots too.
You think so?
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna have to look.
Look close. It kind of looks stupid. But back to Tyrese, man. Is he playing Teddy Pendergrass or something? I think I heard, or he's playing.
I think he is playing. He's playing Teddy or Marvin. It might be Teddy.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, so that would explain it, because Teddy with the beard, maybe that would explain why he looked the way he looked.
But explain that performance, though. Because Tyrese can sing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, he can sing.
He just couldn't sing that. He must have just had an off night.
It's a hard song to sing. I would think he would be able to sing it, though. But it is a hard song to sing.
But, yeah. Did you hear her rendition of Oh, they were comparing her performance of the national anthem to Whitney Super Bowl. Yeah.
That's the highest high bar.
I didn't think it was there, but a lot of people did. I mean, it was great now. Don't get me wrong. It was great, but it wasn't Whitney.
Did she do crack before she sang it?
No, I don't think her does crack. I don't think. I'm pretty sure.
It wasn't as good as Whitney's.
Oh, you gotta be on crack to sing like that, huh?
Yeah.
Oh man, you're funny.
Speaking of crack, did you hear Donald Trump say?
Man, nah, I didn't hear nothing about Donald Trump. Let's go and get to your boy. Let's get to your boy LeBron. LeBron was rude to a fan. Imagine that, LeBron, not the king. Not the king. How'd you feel?
Yeah, it probably wasn't a good look. But
the way he said it, though, the way he said it, what did he say to the kid? Stop. Something like that.
You don't know. He might have had an argument before he got out of the car.
So,
see, I mean, here's the thing, though. Everywhere he goes, he's LeBron. So people are always approaching him. Can I get a picture? Can I get an autograph? Can I get this? Can I get that? And I guess some days he just ain't feeling LeBronish.
I mean, I get that, but at the same time, man, you could be nicer. I mean, that was just rude.
You could, and plus the kids love you.
Mm-hmm.
So now the kid might not get your jersey.
I mean, it ain't gonna hurt LeBron, but I mean, it ain't gonna hurt him. He's cemented. His legend is forever.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing about celebrity like that, though. We don't know what kind of day they're having. We expect them to just do what we want. Sometimes they don't feel like doing what you want them to do.
Yeah.
And then they become a bad guy. Speaking of bad guys, did you hear what Donald Trump said?
No, I didn't. Actually, I didn't hear anything about Donald Trump. But what I did hear is that TRACEE, you know TRACEE Ellis Ross? You know her?
Yeah. Yeah.
Where do you know her from mostly? What show?
Girlfriends. I watch Girlfriends more than I watch Blackish.
Okay, so I'm a Blackish fan. And I didn't watch Girlfriends though. Was that a good show?
I like Girlfriends.
Girlfriends, okay. And yeah, from Blackish. So I'll play a clip, man. She called a little heat because she was thirst trapping. You familiar with thirst trapping?
Yeah, I'm familiar with thirst trapping. You know, they say that's what I am.
I'm about to say, is that what you do? Have you ever thirst trapped?
No, just being me though.
Oh, that's you just a natural thirst trap, huh?
Just a natural thirst trap, bro. Just a natural thirst trap.
I feel you. Well, let's play this.
TRACEE Ellis Ross is getting some heat after the Shade Room posted a near topless picture of the actress, and some folks online seem to have a problem with it. They would accuse the 51-year-old of thirst trapping, even going as far as shaming her for not being married and having children.
So she does post a lot of pictures of her with her body. She has a nice body. She's 51 years old. She kind of fit, and it's trappy. It's thirst trappy. Do you have a problem with her doing that at 51 years old?
I got a problem with a 21-year-old doing it.
What do you have a problem with? What's your problem with thirst trapping?
That's just what they are. Can you? It's like you're not showing respect to your body. Or you're not showing respect to yourself.
Just by taking a picture?
You can take a picture with your clothes on.
Maybe she just worked out. She wants to show her gains. She wants to show she built her breast up, her chest out, her pecs.
Maybe she shouldn't have done that. I mean, I got a problem with anybody doing it.
And just posting online. They just take a picture of themselves and they share it with their significant other. It's okay, but put it online is wrong. That's what you think.
I mean, who are you showing?
The world.
Why?
I mean, you proud of the way you look.
But you can't be proud of the way you look with clothes on?
You can, but if you been, maybe she been hitting the gym and she see her abs popping and she just you know what? Plus, let's not forget she's a celebrity. Let's come on now. She ain't just your regular.
Well, is her abs such a ties?
It's her what?
Is her abs such a ties? I mean, she wasn't showing no abs.
She was okay. So it said nearly topless. I didn't see that. I did kind of see it. I did. It wasn't terrible. It wasn't like you couldn't see a nipple.
Yeah, and if you don't see a nipple, then you don't see one. I know how that is. But
Yeah.
yeah, man, I don't think anybody should be doing it.
But
For everybody to see.
But she's an actress, man. Yeah, like she's an actress. That's
She's
her
an
brand.
actress. Act.
You got to stay relevant, man. You got to stay
I
out
bet you ain't seen Samuel Jackson post no thirst traps because he can act.
He might have a thirst trap picture out there. Al Sharpton got a thirst trap picture. You see him?
He got a say no to dieting picture out there.
He got a hunger picture. He's just hungry.
He got to eat a whole chicken picture out there so you don't look like this is what he got.
But I mean, people that like, if they really into fitness, they post these pictures to get motivation, motivate others, and to also keep themselves motivated. It's like, all right, I'm doing this.
Okay, I can take the picture myself and keep the picture to myself if I want to motivate myself.
And you want to motivate others. Maybe she is being an example to other 51-year-old women out there that that still got it. You ever thought about that, or want to have it? And she's an inspiration to them. You ever thought about that?
Did she put any inspirational words with it?
Oh, maybe she might have said, "I'm getting it," or "Got it." Still got it.
Hi, look at me. That ain't inspiring.
Thirsty yet? I mean, I don't know what to say, but she's getting a lot of slack just because they're saying she's not married. That's the main thing.
That's stupid.
You're not married. You don't have any kids. This is why. That's wrong, right?
That's stupid. Yeah.
I think it's stupid.
Yeah, two things can be true. I can disagree with the picture, and I can disagree with how they're attacking her.
Yeah, but it's been a whole thing. You know this, man. And when it comes to the church, let's talk about it. Do you think marriage has been weaponized in the Black church?
I think maybe back in the day it was. I don't think it is now. Okay. I think the only people that they weaponize marriage for is the preacher.
We'll play that. We'll play this clip from Kirk. You know Kirk. Oh, Kirk.
Yeah. I believe that marriage has been weaponized in Western Christianity. Giving has been weaponized in Western Christianity. Sexuality has been weaponized. For example, any woman listening to this can attest in our culture. Don't be no 30, 35-year-old Black woman and go to the family reunion. Older women are going to do nothing. They're going to look at you and wonder, you're not married. Where your man at? Like, it's a prerequisite for identity and value that if you don't have a man, if you don't have kids, something about you is broken.
Agree? Disagree?
Okay, but what that has to do with the church?
Well,
he said go to the family reunion.
Well, he's associating Black people with Christianity in the church, and it's Kirk Franklin. So,
Kirk, you should have said go to the church. You said go to the family reunion. You can have a drunk auntie that ain't got nothing to do with the church. Who's saying, "Boy, when you get married, you're gonna be somebody's second wife because you so old." That ain't got nothing to do with the church.
I ain't shady. That's a shady comment there.
You ain't never heard nobody say that to nobody.
Ooh, haven't.
Yeah.
Dang, that's nasty.
Yeah, it's mean, but it didn't come from the church. It came from the family. And
so you think it's not? You think it's unfair to blame the Black church for that?
I think there was a time when the church was that way, and like I said, I still think the church weaponizes marriage with the pastor.
He did go on to say that like single people can't be a part of any kind of leadership role in the church a lot of times because they're not married. Is that true?
The only leadership role I'd say that is the pastor. Maybe sometimes with the deacon, but it's a lot of times it's the pastor.
Why is that?
I think because most pastors are men, and people have this, they believe men will be men. So if you got a single pastor, What you don't want is him being tempted to spread his seed throughout the congregation.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like a wife will make a difference with that, but you know what I'm saying?
Right. But still, well, yeah, I see what you mean though. So it's like it's an example too, I guess, to see a man, the pastor having a first lady. It's like a good look. It's a better look than the single pastor. Single pastor, that could get crazy.
That's why they kind of weaponize it with the pastor for that reason.
Mm.
I mean, speaking of marriage, did you hear about Donald Trump?
Sure didn't, but I did hear that Tracee Ellis Ross did come back and say that she doesn't feel like this is a reflection on her not being married. She's proud of the way she looks. She's proud of what she did, and she's an example.
Yeah, I like I said, I don't agree with the picture, but that's because she took that picture is not why she ain't married. First off, the woman famous. The woman came from money because her mama is the biggest diva of all time.
Diana Ross.
She'll have expectations of dudes. You know, a regular dude can't just holler at her anyway.
They can.
She's gonna be single because she's gonna have, I hate to say standards that are different. She's gonna have expectations that are different than just some regular guy, even some regular guy in the industry, because she's always been around the industry. That's why she's single. She's single because she want to be.
Oh yeah, she does. Even let's say she wasn't single though, and she was just a regular woman out here, over 50, no, not married, didn't have any kids. Would you look at it different? Would you be like, that's odd?
No, not at this stage. Not this stage, because I would think either one of two things. I would think either one, at one point she wasn't single and it didn't work. Sometimes things don't work.
Right.
Or two, she's been so career oriented that she let that part of her life fall by the wayside.
That's an interesting take.
Yeah, I'm not gonna look at her like she got three eyes.
And I think that's us as men too. If we ask some women about other women who aren't married, or wonder what's wrong with her, why she can't keep a man, why can't
And
must be
look,
else.
every woman, no matter who she is getting on some man's nerves.
Yeah, no matter how she look. It's true, but
yeah. I mean, but it'd be no issue if it's a man of his 50s that's single.
They do. I bet he's judged too, but like, dang, he must be a dog. He must be a player.
It can't be why can't he keep a woman? It's like he's trying to run through all the women.
Or
he gay. He's closeted. He's secretly zesty.
That's the one. That's the one. That's what I'm looking for. Which I don't think women women might get that too if they're single. They might get that.
I don't know.
I think more
maybe men. I don't know. Like I said, those are the two things I think.
Yeah, career oriented, just didn't have the time. Don't want kids.
She was in something and it didn't work out.
Yeah, and men, like you said, think he's gay. You think he a player, don't want to settle down, but no kids, either, like 50 some years old.
And we, even with that though, we'll look at it not necessarily as why don't he have any kids. We look at it like he ain't got no responsibilities. He can do what he wants to do.
A lucky man.
Man, how'd that work out for it? But see, that same man in his 50s, 20 years from now, when he's all by himself and miserable, then it's an issue.
Yeah. And you might be right, man. You might be right. Even though we might look up to that guy and be like, man, that's pretty good. Chilling. Bachelor. Eligible bachelor.
But then, when he hit about 65, 70, He's just the old man that's all alone.
Or in the club.
Yeah, how pitiful is that? He get in there and bump into somebody and break a hip. He ain't even got to be dancing.
Just walking. Oh. But did you ever think you'd be that guy at one point in your life? Did you ever think like, man, I'm never probably gonna get married, or you always see yourself married with kids?
I'm thinking we all have at some point said we'll never get married.
Yeah.
And you know, you and I think we'd also say, I never get married again.
Facts. That's the thing. Like, oh, you never, especially between time. I mean,
yeah.
Between time. Yeah, there were times I definitely probably wouldn't have thought about not getting married again. Between time. Yeah.
Make sure you say it's between time.
Between time.
Have that conversation.
You're right. Between time. Yes. We're not having a conversation. Ooh, no, we're not
Don't
going
want
there.
to hear that.
None of that. But yeah, so I mean, I feel back like TRACEE. This goes back, if you want to talk a little bit, this goes back to what they were saying about Kamala Harris. I will give you this one. Remember the cat lady comment?
Yeah, JD.
Wasn't that was kind of rude and disrespectful.
Kind of.
It was very disrespectful. I don't see why that even matters. If women choose not to have a child, it's like a choice, right?
Yeah, he's so consumed with the family. The family. You know, some women can't have kids.
That's what I'm thinking about. What about the women who can't even have kids? How rude is that? How disrespectful is that to them?
That's very disrespectful to them.
I mean, and she's a mother to her kid or his kids. She's a stepmom, which is a huge role.
That's a huge role. Yes. And it's a role not everybody can feel.
Exactly.
Not everybody's built for it.
Not everybody's built for it, man. It ain't no easy job. So yeah. But yeah, man. I have never put a thirst trap picture. I'm not that kind of guy. That's weird. But see people doing it though. People do it a lot.
And so I'm not talking about famous people. I'm talking about people that you know.
Mm-hmm.
When you see somebody that you know post one, don't you think, I'm talking about a guy, don't you think that's gay? Tell the truth, shame the devil. Tell the truth, shame the devil.
No, you know, first thing I think, I'm like, man, they really feeling themselves. I always think it's like it's like kind of conceited. But then
I think that's gay.
I never think that's gay. I always think it's conceited and kind of like vain, like you. But I see why they're doing it though. What if they're an influencer? There could be an influencer, right? Like in fitness.
You can explain away them doing it.
I can explain. I could understand why they would do it, right?
And I could agree not to like it.
And you still think it's gay. I
said, did that ever think cross your mind? Like at first thing I think, man, that's gay.
That's your first thought. Wow, nice abs.
Because you know, you Playgirl magazine, these dudes take these pictures, and it's not for women.
Ooh, so you think the pictures might be for dudes?
It's for gay dudes.
I don't think. I think they just want people to see their progress. Sometimes
hey, look at me. Hey, look at me. That's different. A progress picture shows a picture. Hey, this was me before, and this is me now. That's cool.
Okay, so if TRACEE has put a picture of her before with her breast in, and then a picture with her breast out.
What do you mean in? Like an innie and an outie? What are you talking about?
like out, not exposed, and then exposed. It'd be okay, right?
No, see, I almost said that word.
That's progress.
No, it ain't.
You didn't
And
see a picture.
if she put a picture and her belly's like mine, and then have her before picture, and then have abs on the next picture, that's a progress picture.
So that's acceptable.
Yeah.
See, that's what I'm thinking about the whole time we talking about this is success like pictures, like before and after, sort of.
Everybody ain't posting those type of pictures. Some people posting them pictures, hey, look at me.
Okay. But if you seen them before and you know that you friends with them, so you seen them before or you know them usually on social media, then all of a sudden they have abs. You can be like, oh, okay. I see you. That's all I'm going to say as a dude. I'm like, all right, bro, do your thing. And I'm not going to put eyeballs or nothing.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead and do it. Put eyeballs. Go ahead. Go ahead and put looking good. Put that on there. Go ahead. Do all of that.
The little watermark
emoji.
Peach.
And an eggplant. Put an eggplant there too.
I'm definitely not doing it. Go all the way with it.
There you go. If you're gonna go all the way.
Oh God. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
I'm just saying.
Oh, you're funny, man.
Just saying. Go ahead. Have fun with it.
Do you know who Michael Rubin is? You heard of him?
That dude, he said something.
Yeah, he's the owner of the Philadelphia 76ers.
Okay.
So yeah, he said some things. We'll play what he said.
So one thing I've learned about Black culture that I don't like is that Black hate on hate.
Speak on that more. I heard you say that earlier, and I wanted you to expound on that. You said you don't like to see Black people tearing down other Black people.
Yeah, it's horrible. Like, why? Like, it's horrible. Like, why? Like, I want to support look, you guys, two of you guys know me pretty well. Anything I can ever help with, I'm always there. I want everyone around me to do great. You guys correct me if you think I'm wrong. I think there's a little bit of a Black culture of like, it's Black hate on hate. It's like that Black judge that Meek had that hated on him and wanted to go extra hard on him. Okay. It's like, it's what people always say to me. It's like Black hate on hate. And so I think it's terrible. I think it's something that I think it's culturally wrong. And I'll probably get killed for saying this because,
I'm glad you're saying it openly. If this is the conversations that are being
had, I have it all the time.
I want to hear this.
Yeah. So I think it's wrong. I think, like, why do you not want to build everyone up around you? Why do you not want everyone around you to do great?
Did you have a problem with him saying that?
Nope.
As a white man?
First off, I'm not a white man. Secondly,
not you, him as a white man, not you as a white man.
Nope.
Why?
Because he told the truth. Why can we as Black people say stuff about white people and that's okay? But when a white person speaks to something that he sees going on with us, and he's not doing it from a place of hate, why is that a problem?
Well, they're saying that he's not of the culture. He's outside of the culture speaking on the culture. And it's like he doesn't have a right to do that. It's not his place.
Right. So, but we can speak about everything we want to speak about. But let somebody talk about Black folk and Black culture, that's a problem. But Black folk can talk about anything.
It's true. I got nothing.
Because, man, I got no problem with it. He stated the fact. The problem is Black folk won't say it. That's the problem.
Black people will say that. They'll say it, but they also do it. They also do the same thing he's talking about, hating on each other. But my thing is it okay?
Yes.
For white people to discuss and speak on Black culture? We talked about this before with Vlad. Remember that a while back?
And we said it was okay. What Vlad said.
Yeah. But he was speaking on.
It was about one of them songs.
Yeah, it was a song. It was about music.
Keep your white mouth out of our Black business.
Yeah, but this right here is a little bit deeper because he's actually judging Black people for how they treat each other. It's a little deeper than music.
He's doing it from a place of concern, a place of love. He's not doing it like when people talk about the police killing unarmed black men and they say, what about black on black crime? He's not doing it from that angle.
He's not.
He's doing it out of a place of concern, a place of love. I don't have a problem with it.
And this guy's the same man who helped Meek Mill get out of prison. So he's not just talking.
Yeah.
He's actually doing the work. So I can't be mad at him, man. I mean, people that are hating on him are kind of just want to hate on him.
Because black people we want to talk about everybody else's stuff, but they better not talk about us. They ain't black.
Yeah. It's got to be from a place of love and respect for the culture, though. It can't be.
That's exactly what his was, though.
It was. I think it was. So, but if Trump does it,
oh, it's a problem because Trump is doing it to trick you.
So if he says, you know what, let's black on black hate is something I have a problem with. What did he say?
If Trump does it, it's a dog whistle.
Yeah. So
it depends on who it's coming from and why they do it. I don't see it as an issue.
No, I don't either. I didn't. I was trying to think on it, like I hadn't really thought about it till I just heard him. It's like, you know what? If he means this from a place of respect and love and trying to uplift, just like he said, I'll do anything to help. He said, I don't understand why people do that. But let's talk a little about that. Why do people do that? Why do you think black people, and we're coming from a place of experience, why do black people do that? Or people do that in general, hate on each other?
Because it makes them feel better about themselves. Everybody want to feel better than somebody else. So why not hate?
Dang.
I mean, it don't make it right.
It don't. It makes it silly because we consider ourselves some of the most marginalized people, and we had to fight for all these rights. But then you look and we're like, well, we don't even uplift each other.
They're crabs in a bucket. We're okay if we're both down here together. We're okay if I'm moving up. We're not okay if you're moving up and I'm staying where I am.
And to bring this,
you think you better than me.
Right. And do you think some of this is a part of course, you know we're going to bring some politics into it at some point. Do you think this is part of the reason some people do not like or dislike Kamala Harris, especially black people? Do you think it comes from a place of hate and envy?
It's hard for me to say that because we already had Obama.
We did, but they're not the same. I know people like to say that, but they're not the same.
She's a woman. He's a man.
Exactly.
He's got man parts.
Yeah.
She's got girl parts.
And her girl parts is what I think a lot of people, her girl parts and her look, because to me, I know what you say, she looked like a light-skinned black woman.
That's what she is.
Yeah, exactly. So you don't think any of that hate from black women, which we talked about last week, you don't think any of that comes from just hate, self-hate, and just not want to uplift her?
I'd like to think it's not. I mean, I really like to think it's not. But I expected black women to just be all, this our girl, lift our girl up. I don't understand it.
Yeah. What about the men?
Men would be more of an issue because you have black men who it's really weird. Black men who feel they're more men than black, as opposed to more black than man.
Interesting.
So if I'm more man, I have issues with this woman being in leadership. How am I going to vote for a woman over a man? Which, I mean, if you consider the man that you're going to vote for in opposition to her, you ought to know you better vote for the woman. So a lot of it is male chauvinist.
Male chauvinist. And I didn't think about that angle. And we, as black men, do you think we are naturally male chauvinists or more chauvinistic than white men as a whole?
Well, I maybe could be possibly, because as I said, everybody wants to feel better than somebody else. And if I'm a black man and I'm already being put down by white folk, all I got here to do is be better than my woman.
Dang, that's deep. Now, I didn't think about that angle at all because I wasn't thinking on that line. I was just thinking like, well, it's just hate. But that part, as you notice, at 51, is the last stat I heard was 51% of black men are leaning towards Donald Trump. 51%. Yeah, it should. It should. But that's where we are. And that could be a factor, the fact that she's a woman.
It very well could be. And people, and Trump gave them stimmies.
The stimmies, you think it was a stimmies too?
Yeah, because, they try to, when President Trump was in office, you had more money. You didn't. You felt like you did. You felt like you had more money because they was cutting them checks. You felt like you had no more money because even when you were off work, they was giving you an extra $600. But why was all that? Because they wanted to take care of you? Because they loved you? Or because there was a global pandemic?
I say it was COVID. Those COVID checks is what they were. Yeah.
People forget there was a COVID check. It ain't like Trump said, hey, let's give them some money. Yeah. It was COVID.
Yeah.
But
you're right.
That's how they feel. They feel like, man, I had more money. Yeah, it was because of COVID. It wasn't because of Trump.
But even when we talked at the beginning, we were talking about how we were worried about how Kamala would be perceived by foreign leaders from other countries. We can't act like everybody thinks as open-minded and as liberal as we do and fair as we do. Go ahead.
Here's the thing, though. If you think about it, pretty much everybody else has had women leaders.
I'm thinking about
leadership.
Think about Russia. I'm thinking about China. I'm thinking about communist countries, I guess, mainly.
They dealt with those other women.
It's not unheard of. It's not unheard of. But we mentioned it. That's all I'm saying. We mentioned it ourselves.
We did.
And it wasn't like, we were just like, wow, how would that go over with these male dictators and in power? We don't know. We don't know.
We don't know.
We don't know. But we do know how Trump feels about Kamala. We heard recently that he has some choice words. Here it goes.
The other night. Oh, amazing. That old broken down pile of crap. Yeah. It's a bad guy. He just quit, He's quitting the rest. Is that right? Yep. I got him out of the race. And that means we have Kamala. I think she's going to be better. She's so bad. She's so pathetic. It's so amazing. It's just so fucking bad. So I just can't imagine it.
He called her F and B. It wasn't very clear. He called her F and B on the golf course. I mean, it's not a big shocker. Is it a shock for you? It wasn't a shock when I heard it.
It's not a shock to me. But you know what's so funny? He just says whatever. Ain't he been recorded enough by people to know sometimes he need to shut up?
I don't think he cares. I really don't think he cares.
I don't think he cares. Man.
He don't care. He said that F&B. First, he was talking about Biden, how y'all broke down.
Yeah, he was all broke down. He got him out the race. That's him. That's him. I don't know how to be presidential. I know presidential when I see it. Y'all can't tell me. I mean, I know you didn't have them for 4 years and you got your stimmies, so you had more money, but you really think this guy is what you want representing your country?
Yeah, he did it for 4. They want it. They good with it. They say that's the thing. He has a resume, good, bad, or ugly. He has a resume. He's done it for 4. She's done it as VP for 3.5.
Have you heard Trump give anything? Now look, she's a whole nother issue.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying that you all aboard for her, but I am because she ain't him. Man, she's gonna ruin your country. Our country's doing terrible. She's gonna ruin the country. If you elect her, the country will not be the same again. You'll lose your jobs. You'll lose this. You'll lose that. If you elect Donald Trump, you'll have more money in your bank account. You'll have more money to spend. You'll have more money in your 401k. You'll be this. You'll be that. How?
Hey, sounds good. You're pretty good, man. You sound like you convinced me.
How? I mean, because all I hear him say is you'll have this and you'll have that and you'll be how?
Look, one thing about him, which I will say, what he's gonna do, it's so important for him to be the best and to impress and to appease his base. He's gonna do whatever and make it look like it's something, even if it's not. Just like the stimulus checks. We know what they were, but he's gonna make it look like it's something he gave out of the kindness of his heart.
He held them up so he could sign them.
Yes. So it's all smoke and mirrors is what it is. It's all smoke and mirrors. He's gonna do this and he's gonna make it look like we might get another check. If he gets in, we might get a stimulus, man.
For what? We gonna have another pandemic?
I don't know.
Okay, COVID ain't going nowhere.
It ain't going nowhere, but I don't think we're gonna go back to that.
Man, it ain't going nowhere.
No. But yeah, he called it this, man. I'm just like, I mean, it didn't even shock me. I wasn't shocked.
It's not a shock. I tell you what he said that shocked me this week when he said he was better looking.
Than who?
Kamala.
I missed that one. Wait a minute. What? How did this even like?
He just starts going on his roles. He's smarter than her. He's better looking than her, and yeah.
Like, I don't understand how this even.
How does anything that he says that's not regarding the border or the economy, he's allowed to say anything because then he's off script.
Yeah.
And when he's off script, he's telling you how he really feels.
Yeah. Speaking of scripts, so I saw another script with Kamala and Tim. Saw another fake sit down. Did you see it?
I hadn't seen one since she called him and she was in her office and he was at home and they was both on camera.
Not that one. There's a new one. They're sitting down together talking about Prince and how Prince from my home state, Minnesota. And yeah, Tim. Yeah. They just stop, please. Just stop. Just stop with this. We don't care. We don't want to see you act.
Yeah. I don't want to see that.
I don't want to see that, man. I do want to see more interviews.
Yeah,
I think she'll do those.
I do want to see interviews.
Yeah, I did say more, didn't I?
More, you say more as if she's done any. But, and you know what? They are using that. They are pounding that. But, Trump don't got no job right now.
She's still the vice president. She
got a job. And she's trying to run for this office. And she got a job. She might not have time.
And Joe showed up on the campaign trail with her. He looked very with it, didn't he? Did you see him? He looked
if he'd have been like that before, they would have pushed him out.
No pressure, though. He didn't have any pressure on him. So do you think it's important? When I saw him with her, it kind of made me feel like, Kamala, get away from him. Just get away. I know she's the VP right now, but when is she going to separate from him? Or do you think it's a good idea to keep him close by? What do you think?
I don't think she can, really. At this, okay, so, but I think what happens, though, is after the DNC, it ain't like he can fade away. He's still got a job to do. She still got a job to do.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see. She's married to him. I don't see how she can.
Oh, yeah.
Now, if she could say, which, and then, to me, that's disrespectful. She could say, President Biden did this. Personally, I supported him because he was a president. If it was me, I would have done this. But I don't think that's disrespectful.
Yeah, you can't. That's the thing. It's a sticky situation. She can't really get away from him. She's associated with him. But they're saying that she can't say, I'm going to do this for you, when she was already there for 3.5 years. She was with him.
But she wasn't president.
But is it going to be new policies? Or is it going to be the same?
It could be new ones. She's not the president.
So I'm saying it's going to be new.
Like, all right, say we both coaching and you're the head coach.
Mm-hmm.
What you say is going to go. I might have these ideas, and you may listen to them, but at the end of the day, you're the head coach.
Mm-hmm.
So if I say, "Hey, we should do this," and you say, "Nope, this is what we're going to do," guess what? That's what we're going to do.
Mm-hmm.
She's not the head coach. He's the head coach.
But if I step down as the head coach and you're my assistant coach,
then I can implement what I want to implement.
You're going to implement what you want to implement.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's what she can do.
But you're going to tell the team what I did, what I was doing was wrong. This is the right way. Or you just going to go in.
What you were doing was a different approach than I would have taken. This is the approach I'm going to take.
That's what she's going to have to do then. It can't be the same.
No,
people aren't really happy with it. You can't go in after somebody with a bad rating. So his rating was low. Like his approval rating was very low. You can't piggyback off of that. You shouldn't want to.
Yeah, well, when I'm saying it's hard to separate herself, I mean, and I don't want her to start putting him down or putting even the things, his policies down, because, you just supported him up until y'all ran him out of the race. Had y'all not ran him out, you'd still been supporting him.
But why'd you run him out? You got to ask yourself, why'd you run him out, though? That's still a question. Why?
It's because he was old.
He been old. It wasn't because he was old. It was because he was
getting feeble.
He's getting feeble. And they didn't address that, I guess. They didn't really address it like, I don't know. You didn't like the way they handled that either.
I didn't like the way they pushed him out.
It looks, now it's starting to look crazy.
At the end of the day, he chose to step down, but he was giving advice and advice and advice, and everybody coming out on the news saying he should step down. He chose to, but he was pushed that way anyway.
He was. It's just like, what do you do now? Do you support his legacy and what he did, or do you move on from what he was able to do?
I think at some point during the DNC, they'll honor his legacy, and then he'll fade away.
From that. Yeah, that's what we want to talk about. So the DNC is this week. What do you expect?
I don't know. Hey, I
It's
know
gonna
the
be
presidents are talking.
Yep, I did hear that the presidents are talking this time. That's good.
I hope Meg ain't there.
We gotta have a little body yaddy,
Please
man.
don't work for Kamala.
We can't twerk for Kamala no more. We already twerked one time.
Not at the DNC.
What they gonna do? They got to do something at the DNC. We got to do the wobble or something. We're gonna wobble for Kamala.
She'll get out there and do it with him too.
Have you seen that commercial? They're talking about the board.
You just chop stuff up.
That was a good commercial. Now they did that one. That was funny. Well, she up there, she was getting it. I think she was doing the wobble. It looked like the wobble. But she was getting it. I was like, oh, look at Kamala. And they was like, as the border is unprotected, she's doing the wobble or something. I didn't say that. But it was funny.
Yeah, man.
But
I
yeah,
want to hear what y'all can do positive, which don't matter to me. It really don't matter because I ain't voting for Trump.
No, I said you ain't vote. You gonna vote for her anyway at this point.
Yeah, it was a guy at Walmart today. I looked at my wife and said he got on his dunce cap.
What do you have on?
MAGA.
Oh, a MAGA.
Yep.
Where's the Kamala gear, man?
That's something really surprising. You don't really see black women wearing Kamala gear.
Maybe they are. Maybe we saying seen them.
Yeah, I mean, where I'm at, this is a good chance I ain't seen them.
Same. Walking time. Yeah, same. But I want to see more branding. I want to see more of her doing less acting. I want to see her like really get it going after this DNC. This is gonna be the time. You know, I know it don't matter to you, but it matters to some. Like people that are on the fence or people that are independent on the fence.
It matters to them.
It matters to them. They need to see something besides you dancing with Meg and.
Yeah, honey, you need to cater to them. You got me. Go ahead and cater to them.
Cater to them. You got to. You run out of time. Yeah. She's down. She's down by a few points. I thought she was getting close. She was close, and I think she edged ahead by a point at one point. Now she's down like 2 or 3 points. I don't like it.
Me a bag of shells. She'll be fine.
All right. You remember you said this on this episode 98, by the way. You remember you say this on what's today's date?
18th. 18th.
Yeah, August 18th.
Me a bag of shells.
Let's drop on the 19th. Remember you said this, man.
Me a bag of shells. Me a bag of shells.
I hope you're right. I hope don't pull a Hillary and get comfortable.
Oh, she better not.
Don't get comfortable.
Hillary should have been her lesson not to get comfortable.
I hope, man. Can't afford to.
Yeah.
Can't afford to get comfortable.
Me a bag of shells.
Okay. So you said presidents are speaking. Obama will speak.
Yeah, Obama, Clinton, and Biden. I think Biden's speaking tomorrow. I think.
But he has to speak, right? Doesn't Biden have to speak?
He ain't gotta do nothing but stay black and die. And he ain't even black.
I'm just saying he has to speak. Doesn't the president always speak if they're the incumbent? Don't they always speak?
But normally.
Oh yeah, he's not, is he?
Yeah, normally they're either up for re-election or they've served their 8 years.
I forgot. He's not the what is he?
He's the president.
He is the president, but he's not the nominee.
He's not the nominee.
That's tough. Yeah, maybe he shouldn't speak. Look, let's go ahead and take him off. Let's add Jimmy Carter. Is Jimmy Carter still alive? He's still around, right?
Yeah. You know, we went through that.
Yeah, he said, like, get Mr. Peanut, get Jimmy Carter up there, let him talk, man. Let's sit Joe down.
Biden's hatred for Trump will trump his bitterness over this.
You think so? He's gonna get fired up again?
Yeah.
I hope so. I hope he runs out there like he did when he first got that run.
Please don't let him do that. Please don't let him do that. Please don't let it. President Biden breaks his hip, has a heart attack and a couple strokes. Acting President Harris.
Yeah. Dang, that would happen too, right?
Yeah. Just walk on out there, Joe.
So we talked about Tim last week. How you think Tim is holding up? You think he's kind of ingratiating himself with the party and people, you know, they like him now better than last week?
I think so. I think the Republicans hate him more.
Which is good.
and it's good because he's not the blithering idiot that the Republicans have.
What about the new photo? Not nude, new photos of JD Vance in drag. That was so like, where is this guy? Who is this guy?
I'm like, dude, I know they vetted him. They just didn't care. They didn't care because they thought he gonna beat Joe anyway.
Yeah.
So Trump said, I like him. I'm gonna pick him.
I mean, so he's in drag. He's in a picture in drag. Like he might be in college, possibly. And then he changed his name a few times. He's just been, he's extra. He's an extra type guy.
Yes.
And I saw it. I'm like, man. I said, this is the guy they chose.
Yeah. I mean, it's funny to me because y'all do all. So y'all trust Trump's judgment?
I don't know what he was thinking with that pick. I really don't. I really.
He thought this is a young guy who's like me, and he'll further MAGA along when I'm gone.
He had other choices.
Wasn't nobody as Trumpish as him.
No.
Except Mark Robinson, and he's probably worse.
Yeah. Let's talk about Mark. Will Mark be the downfall for Trump? That's what's been discussed. That Mark Robinson is too. Can you believe this? That sounds crazy. He's too much. He's too much.
You know what? The thing about being in North Carolina and what I see in North Carolina, I still don't think Mark is going to affect Trump.
Mark Robinson, I don't think Mark Robinson will win this time.
Yeah, he's not going to get it. You know, there was a time when I said, yeah, he'd be the first black governor. Now he ain't going to get elected.
Well, he just had some recent allegations. He had a daycare. His wife had a daycare that was not up to par. Let's just say they had unlicensed workers. They had plugs that were open and exposed. Like he is some trouble, man. I don't think he'll win.
Yeah, I don't think he will either. In between those things and his mouth.
I mean, he's a little over. He's always says things for, I won't say shock value. That's really what his whole stick is. It's shock value. Hey, you want an abortion. The only reason you want an abortion because you can't keep your legs closed. He's one of them.
Yeah, go with that. Yeah, that guy, man, he is so offensive. He can offend MAGA.
That's offensive. Like, whoa, Mark, you're saying a lot, buddy. Whoa.
And that's exactly what he's done. Yeah. I'll be shocked if this guy wins.
So, but will he mess up North Carolina for Trump?
He won't mess up North Carolina for Trump. Kamala will have to win North Carolina.
Can Kamala win North Carolina?
I mean,
That's the
Ross
question.
only did once.
North Carolina's tough.
And you know, Joe did come close, but he lost.
Yeah. North Carolina is very different. It's hard to win in North Carolina.
If you're not Republican.
If you're not Republican. Yeah. But Mark Robinson. I mean, he started off like
a star.
He was this thing. Yeah, he was a star.
He was a star. And your boy, you know, we kind of liked him, but the more he talks and defends Trump, the more his star dims.
You talking about Byron Donalds. Yeah, Byron's kind of getting a little too MAGA for his britches.
Yeah, I mean,
too much. Yeah, he getting a little too much.
Let him talk long enough. You'll see.
And that's the only thing, like, they talk about what people should have said, because I think he made a comment on, I forgot what it might have been, MSNBC, about when Trump mentioned Kamala not being black, and they felt like Byron Donalds should have said something. I'm just like, why would he? He's not going to. He's going to support his guy.
That's it, and that's what you know for a fact. And he will be a Trump apologist.
Like you said, he's more MAGA than black.
Yeah, and we see this now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's no racial line when it comes to Donald Trump with these people. There's like, they Trump. They don't care if they're black. They don't care if they're Christian.
That's it. That's it. And Trump is everything they're not, and they still love him.
Yeah. So Josh Stein looks like he might be.
Go Josh.
Yeah. Yeah. But they've been battling.
Josh.
It was close. It was a close race. The primary was very close between the two of them. But I don't know, man.
Go Josh.
Go Josh. Yeah. Go Josh. Because Mark got to get out of here, man. Mark take it.
Yeah. He has got to go.
Oh, man. Oh, man. You take Trump with you. Yeah.
Yep.
So we got the DNC this week. We got to talk about that. We're going to talk about that next week, man. Go over. We might have to actually meet between time. I want your reviews on this DNC.
Let me know, dog. Let me know.
Yeah, we might discuss this, man. See who the great performances, who gonna perform, if anybody. You gotta have some performances, right?
Snoop be there.
You know Snoop gonna be there. Snoop.
Snoop.
You know we didn't discuss. Somebody wanted us to discuss the breakdancing at the Olympics. They did and we didn't talk about it. And shout out to Scarlett. She's the one who said this. She was like really wanting us. She's like, she curious how we felt about the Australian lady who was breakdancing, doing her little spin. How did you feel about that when you saw that? What?
I didn't laugh, man. You know, but old girl said, I knew I couldn't out talent him. I had to be more creative.
Was she more creative?
She was something, man. First off, why is breakdancing an Olympic sport?
It's for the culture, man.
If you really want to talk about stuff, why is it an Olympic sport?
It's acrobatic. You got to be pretty athletic to break.
You got gymnastics for that. You got gymnastics for that.
But breakdance is different, man. It's from the streets, it's from the Bronx, from Brooklyn.
You know, it's not going to be in the 2028 Olympics.
Oh, yeah, it don't need to be. Leave that. Leave that in 2024.
2024 was either.
Leave
Man, I don't know what that girl was thinking. I guess she, like she said, I'm going to be creative.
Oh, man.
Because I know I can't dance like them.
She did a little spin. She tried it, man. If we're rating this 1 to 10, I give her about a 5. I give her a 5 for effort. What would you give her?
I give her about a 10 for effort because she was brave enough to go out there doing that, knowing she didn't have the talent to do it.
Dang, give her 10. Wow. That's big. Yeah. Yeah, she
That's
tried.
confidence.
Yeah, but we've totally missed that one. I was like, how did we not talk about this last week? I don't know how we missed that one. Because they were like, why didn't y'all talk about the Olympics, the breakdance? And I'm like, you know what? I don't know. I don't know why. And Snoop performing with Dre.
Yeah. That was
So the next Olympics is in LA.
Yeah.
Snoop's from LA.
You know he'll be all over that one.
That's gonna be a good one though. That's gonna be a good one. I don't know, man. But the breakdancing, I'm glad they're not doing it next time. Remove it. Be done with it.
Yeah, let it do.
What'd she say? I had to be creative.
She had to be creative because she knew she wasn't as talented as those other women.
Oh man. That was awful, man. Awful.
Big dummy.
That was awful, man. Oh man, what else going? Preseason football is happening. I don't watch it. Do you watch it? You care?
I watch it. I watch the Cowboys.
You watched it today when they played the Raiders?
Well, they actually played them last night, 10 o'clock.
Oh, they was just replaying when I saw. Okay.
Yeah, I was falling asleep. I was watching. I mean, and then the reason I watch is to see, okay, let's see if they got anybody new who can play against second and third string guys.
Mm-hmm.
Which, I mean, yesterday, for the most part, they played against the Raiders starters. They didn't do bad. Yippee.
Yeah, and we got Little League, which you're coaching. You're a coach this year.
Yeah.
That started up. How's your season gonna go? How you feel like it's gonna?
I don't know.
You'll know yet. First game, win.
We won our first game yesterday, 13-12 in overtime.
Oh, a barn burner. That's good.
I don't know. Hey, it's hard to know what 11 and 12-year-old kids are gonna do.
Yeah, I was talking to this lady at work. She was telling me about her her daughter cheerleads, and she was saying that she still has to pay to get in the game. It's like $10 to get in the game, and she has to volunteer. Does that seem right to you?
The parents still have to pay.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the way it works.
Really?
I thought you were saying the daughter had to pay. Now that's the issue.
No. Is that how it works?
That's how it works.
And you volunteer?
Yeah, you have to volunteer for the homecoming or something.
No, she got to volunteer every game. They volunteer at the concession or something. Yeah.
Every game. Every
game is
the same place.
Yeah. I mean, the game, I should say every game, every home game.
Yeah.
Every game is at that stage. That's normal?
Yeah. Yeah.
$10. It went up.
Well, see, I know our league is $5.
Yeah, I think there's 10. It's in Winston. I must have went up a little bit.
Yeah. But I mean, that's why Little League can be such a drain on people and parents, well, not really the kids, but the parents. I got to pay all this for you to do this. I got to pay to come into the games. I got to work during the games. They just got to try to fix it where I can watch your game, and then I got to go back to work. Yeah, that's a lot.
That's a lot, man. That's a whole lot, man. Shout out to those parents who got to do all that.
Yeah,
all that stuff, man. Volunteer. It's hot for the first part of the season.
Yeah.
All for the kids.
Our games are always they're always in the evening.
Oh, that's nice. Like after 5?
Well, the K through 2, they play at 3 o'clock.
Uh-huh.
And then there's the 3rd and 4th grade. And then we play normally it's around 6 o'clock.
Shoot, that's good. That's smart too. It's not so hot, man.
Yeah, so.
It's warm out there in August. And you
But
got college. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, who knows what 11 and 12-year-old kids will do.
Yeah, you never know. You never know, man. That's good, man. Shout out to all the coaches and volunteers out there doing their thing, man. That's a big deal, man. We take these people that volunteer to coach for granted a lot of times.
Yeah.
But that's a big commitment. People don't. That's
a huge commitment.
Yeah, the cheerleading coaches, y'all too, man. Shout out to y'all. But you got college.
Right around the corner.
College football right around the corner.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the season, man. This is the season where everybody's involved, man. Everybody loves.
Wonderful time of the year.
It is. It is. I'm excited. I'm excited.
You know what's weird though, because I was thinking about it today, the WNBA, that during Olympic lull, I'm gonna see how they pick back up from, because I forgot they was back playing again.
Who, the W?
Yep.
Wait a minute. They still wait a minute. Wait. Yeah, they play. This is their time of the year they play. Yeah.
Yeah, but they didn't play during the Olympics.
Oh, okay. Take a little break.
So they were out all that time.
Okay.
I forgot they started back.
Yeah, your girl balling too. Caitlin Clark is out here balling right now. Did you see her?
Yeah.
She balling, right?
She ain't Asia Wilson.
She gonna be a player of the year. Right?
On the Indiana Fever.
No, player of the year. WNBA player of the year.
On the Indiana Fever. She might not even be player of the year on the Indiana Fever, because that might be Aaliyah Boston, because when Aaliyah Boston plays well, they win.
Oh. Who passing her ball? Who getting the lead them shots? Huh?
Ain't the point.
Yeah, it is the point. The point guard. That would be Caitlin Clark at the point. 10 assists, 26 points, 4 rebounds.
She's playing. Still ain't the best player in the world.
Oh, God, there you go. You're going to continue to hate on Kate.
I ain't gonna hate on Kate.
Kate hate continues.
She's playing. They winning. Hey, just don't say she's the greatest. I like her better than Angel. I believe that.
What you got against Angel now? You got Angel hate too?
Angel's just a little too full of Angel self.
Well, yeah, we always said that now. She got a lot of growing up to do, man.
Yeah.
She got a lot of growing up to do.
When she grows up, I'll be an Angel fan. As of now, I'm ain't.
Yeah. You ain't. But yeah, it is that season though, man. I'm ready for some football. Don't follow baseball.
I watched the playoffs. It ain't time yet though.
It ain't time. It's October, right? I don't really got a little while for that. But at some point, you got football. You got football, basketball, baseball. All the sports will be on in
the same time. Yeah.
Same time. That's a great time of year. I think
it is. Keep you busy too. Yep.
Yeah. Keep you busy, man. It's always something to watch, because unless you were into the Olympics, like I know you weren't. You slept on them.
Yeah, I'm good.
You slept on them. You slept on them, man. Even on Brian.
Yeah, even on, like I said, I watched the semifinal. I listened to the final.
And people are still talking about how Steph Curry should have got player of the game, at least.
Yeah, maybe of the game, not of the, because you have to remember at the beginning, Steph was struggling at the beginning of the Olympics.
I'm just saying, man, that's what people are saying. Bron shouldn't have won it.
People just hate on Bron. They just hate it because they ain't it.
Man, Bron is good. Bron is better than good. He's great. But Steph was played out of his mind in that last game.
Yeah, that game. How many games they played?
How many was it total? I don't know. It's like a tournament.
1-1
or 4. Yeah. Man, listen, Steph is the greatest shooter of all time. Can we agree on that?
Yeah, I ain't gonna argue with that.
The greatest shooter of all time.
I mean, some would say it was Reggie Miller.
That's debatable.
It's
That's
really
debatable.
not. It's really
I mean,
not.
Reggie could shoot though.
I mean, Phil Jackson said it was Mahmoud Abdul Rauf. Chris
Phil Jackson smokes a lot of weed too.
Chris Jackson.
No.
I mean, that's who he said Steph was.
He tripping. Well, we know about Skip leaving Undisputed. Talk a little sport. We know about that, right? How'd you feel? We kind of glossed over. How'd you feel that Skip is gone from Undisputed, man? Were you upset?
I think Skip left when Shannon left. I think actually Undisputed left when Shannon left.
I do too.
I mean, it was just he pretty much made it. So,
and then RG3 was fired.
Yeah, what's up with that?
I don't know. I mean, he said some things. He got away with some stuff there.
Yeah, but you know, a lot of people are saying that Stephen A is behind it
because of money.
Yeah,
Stephen A want the big bag.
He want a big bag.
What is it? 20?
Like 25 million.
25 million. He wants 25 million to talk about sports.
Man, give me 2 to 5 million.
Talking about every day, huh?
There you go, man. Shoot, give me 200,000. Call me ESPN. 200,000. I work all them shows. Stephen A works too. And don't worry, I can bloviate just like he can bloviate.
25 million.
Man.
Is he worth? I mean, he works hard now. He does a lot of shows. You think he's worth 25 million? Stephen A. Smith. That's
Anybody
Stephen A.
that entertains you is not worth that much money.
I mean, he's also the producer of the show. He's an executive producer of the show.
I mean, really, when it comes to ratings and stuff, I mean, it's not like it's a prime time show that gets all those kind of viewers.
But if you move Skip, I'm not Skip. If you move Stephen A. to Undisputed, I would guarantee the ratings would go up. He's a draw.
They couldn't go down much further.
They're pretty bad.
But
I'm saying they would go up tremendously. They would go up tremendously. Wherever he goes, the ratings will shoot up.
Yeah.
He does have that.
But here's the thing. If he goes and Shannon stays on Undisputed, I mean, on First Take won't take a hit.
I would say it might. You don't think so? I think Stephen A. is First Take.
He was.
Shannon, to me, he's not shining like he did on Undisputed, to me. I mean, personally. He's not the same.
Well,
he can't shine as much.
There's a bunch of big personalities there.
Yeah. It's different.
And that's one thing about Skip. Skip would let him do him.
Mm-hmm. Skip, Shannon ain't, Stephen A.
Stephen ain't gonna let that happen. No, he ain't gonna let that happen because he already, he ain't gonna let that happen.
His ego too big.
Yeah.
Yeah, but RG3, what happened with RG3, you think?
I don't know. I really don't know.
I didn't really watch a lot of, because he covered, was NFL Tonight?
And I thought he did college football too, didn't he?
College football. Yeah, I didn't really catch him a lot. I mean, I thought he was pretty decent when I saw him.
Yeah, he was always entertaining to me. I don't know what happened with him. But Stephen A. It's Stephen A.
He's going to blame Stephen A. All right, let's blame Stephen A.
It was Stephen A. or Trump, one of them.
Stephen A. or Trump. Let's blame Stephen A. and Trump.
Yeah, I think, that's probably the best way to do it.
Blame Stephen A. and Trump, man. That might be the name of his podcast.
Didn't RG3 just have a baby here a little while ago?
I don't know.
Man, daddy ain't got no job.
Man, that man, didn't he play in the NFL? Well, it wasn't.
He did to the Redskins. They was the Redskins that drug him down, killed him.
They did.
That's what I'm afraid of with your boy.
Oh, Jalen?
Yep.
Oh, so see now we got a running back. I think we're gonna be straight.
He
We
be
got
hurt a lot
Saquon.
too. He be hurt a
Saquon
lot.
does get hurt, but at least there'll be like another threat because Jalen was our running back and quarterback for the Eagles.
We
Right?
got one of them. We got one of them in Little League.
You got a running back, quarterback.
Yeah.
Y'all got one. You got to have one in Little League.
Most of the leagues do because really can't throw the ball.
You can't throw the ball up there. You can't. You ain't got no arm.
If you throw it, they can't catch it. So what's
right? Yeah. You
why
might as well
waste
run.
the play?
Well, yeah. Yeah. So
Did you say pause?
no, I didn't say pause. It wasn't a pausable moment. You haven't had any since I said that. It's funny. It's like you're almost watching yourself.
If you throw it, they can't catch it. That very well could have been pause worthy.
Could have been a pause. Dang. Oh well. Next time. Oh man, what else going on this week, man? What else you got going? What else you want to talk about?
Man, nothing. I'm tell you what, man. I've been holding it. I've been wanting to say it this whole time.
Say it.
I like that Mr. Brown shirt.
Thank you, man. Is that a Mr. Brent? This is my.
This is your granddaddy.
This is kind of Mr. Brownish, isn't it? It is. Looks like ink blot.
Your granddaddy.
But it does look kind of like the blots that you like if you look in, you're doing a psychiatric test.
Yeah.
The ink blots. I don't know, man. I
like that Mr. Brown shirt, though. I like Mr. Brown shirt.
Thank you, brother. I like your shirt too. You big old dummy. I like that. Oh yeah. So man, it's big week, man. Big week. We got DNC. We got football coming up. We got a lot.
And Trump is counter-programming it.
He's what?
The DNC. He's counter-programming the DNC. He's having rallies and stuff during the time of it. I think something might be in North Carolina.
I know he was in Asheville recently. I think he was.
I think he's supposed to be back in North Carolina or something. Yeah, he's counter-programming. Or he's doing something in Detroit, something. I don't know.
That's a good idea. I mean, Biden would have done that had he not had COVID.
Yeah, that's all. That's the only reason he didn't. I mean, he had COVID.
Yeah, you kind of gotta do that to kind of get the attention off of the other convention. That's smart.
I mean, yeah, you can try to do that, and because we won't talk about those 5 kids with 3 baby mamas.
Yeah, but JD might show up though. You stupid. But JD might show up at the DNC.
If you're tired of the VP dancing around in your videos,
come to the Republican Party. Come to the GOP. He might.
he might roll up on him because he hood like that.
He might show up there and jump on stage. He might.
That'd be fun, boy. If he jump up and got beat down, that'd be funny.
Oh, that would be great.
Punks jump up to get beat down.
A JD beat down on the national stage. That would be one to remember, boy.
I would be tickled very much, I must say.
Oh man. Oh boy. So we did talk a little bit. Look, we did other things besides politics today, though. We did.
Yeah, we really did.
Proud, man.
One in a row was not a trend.
It's not a trend. We'll be back. We'll be back.
Yeah, and the DNC coming up too.
Oh, we the DNC gonna be. I can't wait to talk about the DNC. That's why I said we might have to get in before the next week. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Let a brother know. Let a brother know.
Yeah, man. Good pod, man. Appreciate you as always, brother.
All right, man. Love you, man.
I love you, man. That's been another episode of Culture No Cap. Subscribe, like, do all the things. Peace.
Peace.